Hey guys, I hope you're having a great week so far. This week is going to be about anxiety, and I'm just going to talk about my anxiety and some tips. And yeah, I hope this helps. And so, now a little bit about my anxiety. My anxiety started around middle school. I remember getting my first panic attack in middle school. My mom had to sit me down, give me some water, keep telling me to breathe. They threatened to take me to the doctor to get a shot, because I couldn't breathe. It really escalated. From there, I just kept getting anxiety on a daily basis. Where it really stemmed from, I believe, is just school, going to school with a lot of, little douchebag kids, who would come up to me, ask me if I was a boy and a girl, and before I identified as a male and was proud of my identity. That's really hard to, take when you have somebody coming up and asking you that, and then other kids are like sitting there laughing at you. It's really cruel, and it's hard because you feel like a joke. Other things that affected it was like trying to fit in. I didn't fit in with boys. I didn't fit in with girls at school. I was kind of just to myself. I just never really clicked with people. I've always just had a problem with that. And so I tried really hard to fit in, and it just gave me really bad anxiety, always feeling like I was the outcast and always feeling like I wasn't right and always feeling like something was wrong with me. And, just always feeling like trying to be a guy and, people viewing you as a girl is very stressful, and it would give a lot of people anxiety, going out in public and wondering who's going to peg you for this and who's going to peg you for that and judge you. I mean, that's where most of my anxiety came from. And then around high school, my anxiety really got out of hand, and I started skipping classes like a lot. I stayed home like at least 2 or 3 days a week. I was just afraid to get out of bed. I was afraid to go to school. Before I'd even, go to school, I'd have a panic attack. And so it really affected me. And my camera's crooked and this is bothering me, so sorry. But it really affected me. Just high school was really hard. It was really, really hard for me. So, for a while I almost didn't graduate. I barely graduated because of all my attendance failures. And that really just stacked up because of my anxiety and me being just afraid to face people every day and face myself and understand my gender and be different. And, it's hard to be different in high school and middle school. And when you are automatically different without even having a choice, it gives you anxiety. But, now since I've, graduated and, I'm going to college and I've gotten out of that, that atmosphere, it is better, you don't give a fuck anymore. You really don't give a fuck what people think. You don't give a fuck what they say. It's you. Like, that's how I feel now, is I am me. I don't care, I'm trans, and, I'm a guy, and whatever, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna be me, and this is who I am, and there are thousands of people who accept me for who I am. But, I'm getting anxiety even talking about anxiety. Anxiety really affects my day-to-day. Some days are worse than others, some days I'm just like, oh my god, I can barely function, and, I'll be having a panic attack, late at night, and I'll need somebody there. I can't breathe. It's really bad. It's really hindering, even going out anywhere, anywhere in public, anywhere with friends. I mean, people understand if I'm friends with you, I really like you, because I don't like talking to people normally, because my anxiety level gets really high, and I get really scared, and before I even go anywhere, I normally have a borderline panic attack, and that's just how it is. I actually have an appointment scheduled in the next month to hopefully go get on some medication, because my family has noticed it, and they can tell that it is as bad as I say it is. My family's really funny about medicine, and if you don't have to be on medicine, at all costs, they don't want you to be on medication, but they've realized that it is an issue and it does affect me. And so that's why I have this appointment coming up to hopefully, you know, get something to help me. But if you're suffering through it, as hard as it is to, you know, control it, some tips are, before you go somewhere, you know, if you have social anxiety, like before you go places or, you know, talking to people, if you know you're about to be put in that environment, what I find to help is like doing something calm, relaxing before you go. Like normally what I'll do is I'll sit down and I'll watch an episode of a show that kind of puts me at ease, or this is kind of weird, but like I'll sit like with my feet in the shower and I just focus on like my feet, you know, with the water. Just strange things like that, like just calming, relaxing things before I go places that can like settle me down. Other things you can do to help, like when you're in that situation, you're having anxiety, I play with my hands. Like I play with my hands, and sometimes I look like a retard, but like I play with my hands and like I touch my hands and I mess with my palms, and like I always like rub my hands through my hair. If you find something comforting, like an action, like find an action that you find really comforting, and like just do that, you know. It takes your mind off other things and you focus more on like what you're doing, like physically. That's like my coping mechanism. Another thing I do, which is horrible, is my brain like shuts off. When my anxiety level is too high, my brain just goes like haywire and it just kind of shuts down, and I just kind of become like a zombie. It's really aggravating. Like I'll be driving and like I'll have anxiety, and like then all of a sudden like I'll snap out of this like zone where I wasn't even there, but I was driving, which seems kind of unsafe, but it's just like my brain shuts down in high stressful situations, and that's not good. But you know, other things to help is, you know, definitely, you know, go to a doctor, get on some medication if it's really, really bad. Talk to people, let it out. You have people that can reassure you it's okay, you can breathe, don't worry, things like that. But I know anxiety is really hard, and I'm sorry for the people who suffer with it. Unfortunately, you know, it happens to a lot of us trans guys because of all the shit we had to put up with. But yeah, if you ever need any help or you need somebody to reassure you that everything's okay, you can always come to my Tumblr or come talk to me, because I definitely feel you on that. I definitely know it sucks. But yeah, guys, so watch the other guys' videos. They're gonna have more tips and thoughts about anxiety. I know a lot of guys on this channel suffer with it, so hopefully they can help you out too. I hope y'all have a great rest of the week, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye, guys.